Hey everyone, welcome back to MX Disc Golf. I'm Raúl Barcelo, and I'm here to bring you the conclusion of the FPO side of the first GoThrow event of the year, the Cancer PlayBook Open at Hideaway in Terrell, Texas. After the front nine, we have Kat Mertsch at +2, Maria Oliva +5, Rebecca +5, and Hanna +6. So we're going straight into hole 10, par 3, 306 feet. Playing over the water, and baskets playing at the top of this hill here, surrounded by trees. We got Rebecca first on the tee. We didn't mention this earlier, but even though it did not rain on this second day, it was much colder. So you could see actually that vapor coming off their breath and their hands. Like a lot of them are holding little hot hands packs. A couple of good drives here. That's still okay. It's not too bad. Maybe not parked for birdie, but you know. Here's Kat is indeed parked for birdie. She knows it. Great shot.
Thank you.
Maria with a approach. Kind of gets a little unfortunate roll away there. Hanna from behind this tree, having to go patent pending Anheuser. Rebecca with a good look here. Oh, almost hits the top band. This is for par for Maria. No problem with that. And here's Kat Mertsch for a birdie. Great birdie for Kat. Good work. And now to clean up a couple of pars, Hanna, Rebecca. We're going to go to hole 11, par 4, 577 feet. OB on both sides. They're teeing off from the OB. We saw yesterday that if you're not careful, you could have a re-tee like Kat did by not going in bounds at all and just staying in the OB the whole time. She's going to try to go for it again in the OB, and she makes the same mistake, but actually kind of gets lucky there with a little cut roll back into the fairway. So hey, whatever works. Rebecca, she's going forehand. She went OB all the way left yesterday, so maybe she's trying to recover from that. Maria going big distance. Looks good. Left side fairway inbounds. And Hanna also going full speed. This one also looks to be good. It sticks right into the middle mud there on the fairway. Good shot from Rebecca, it looks like. Oh, unfortunately, picks up a little bit of that wind and flips over into the out of bounds. Hanna trying to keep hers on a better angle. Catches one of the late trees there, so she's not going to be really putting that close for birdie, but that was a pretty good shot. Kat, she doesn't like it. It's a little too high. Similar mistake to what we saw Taylor Chosik do yesterday on her second shot. Just kind of flew it over the basket and went OB left. She's going to be putting for par. And Maria, with her second shot, almost going OB long. Pretty crushed. So now She's going to be putting back at the basket for her birdie. Rebecca, that was her par, so now she's putting for bogey after going OB. And now Hanna, long putt for birdie. Oh no. Very unfortunate to roll all the way to the OB from that putt. Maria misses a putt but stays in bounds, so not too bad. And that was Kat for par. She's also going to end up with a bogey. Alright, let's see if Rebecca can connect this putt. Oh no, just slightly too low. Hits the tray. Alright, good putt. Good putt from Hanna to save that bogey. And that was, I think, to get a stroke on the whole card. For Maria. And I guess 2 strokes from Rebecca, huh? Alright, let's go to hole 12, par 3, 331 feet. This plays uphill the whole way, and the basket is right next to the OB. It's like 10 or 15 feet to the OB. It's also very slippery right now. So just trying to get as close as possible to the basket so they can lay it up right next to it. I don't think anybody's really going to be going for birdie here, although they might try. Looks like a pretty decent shot. She might run for that birdie on that. Oh, it looks like Hanna overturned her disc. Okay. She's going to be scrambling through the woods to get to the basket there. And Rebecca, not too bad. All right, this is going to be an interesting shot. She has a gap at least. And yeah, is able to make it up to the top there. She's going to be putting at the basket, at least from the flat. Good approach there from Rebecca. That's all she needed. Maria leaving it just a little bit short. Oh, and Kat did run for that birdie, but didn't quite get it up all the way there. But it was a pretty good attempt. She's going to be right under the basket for that par. And long par putt there for Hanna. That was really nice. Good shot. Maria, no problem at all. Everyone else either. All pars. Let's go. Next hole. Hole 13. Actually, I feel like for today, they moved the basket up to the plateau. So even though it says 414, I bet it's like 380 to the other pin position. Yeah, I'm guessing it was just because it was way too muddy, like surrounded completely by water, something like that. And so, better playing conditions, trying to get everyone safe up and down from that little hill. So yeah, this is the other pin position. You can see it's a little bit shorter from yesterday. Maria going slightly left, but almost pin high. This is Kat Mertsch. It looks pretty good. Sure enough, right next to the basket. Really good drive. Hanna going with a nice backhand. Not as much distance as Kat Mertsch, but it's going to do the job just fine. Rebecca doesn't really like it. She kind of slipped there on the tee, you could see, and her disc is in the ditch by the basket, but still not great. She's scrambling, as you can see there. Oh man, so close. So Rebecca cleans up her par. This is where Kat ended up. That's really nice. Good birdie. At this point, Kat, it's really, she has 4 strokes on Maria. So, yeah, she's in the driver's seat. Let's see if she can hold on. And hole 14 is a par 3, 299 feet. This hole, most players are going to go through the middle here, like the drone is flying right now. But there's also a big hyzer line that we saw yesterday from Taylor, although it was a little unsuccessful, but it's there. So we'll see if they want to try it. But Kat trying to go through the middle, hits the very first tree in the middle. She's going to be in the fairway, but pretty short. Maria throwing it too low. She's going to be almost at the same spot as Kat. Hanna finding the right side tunnel there. Pretty good drive. I feel like if it wasn't so muddy, that might have gone all the way up to the basket, honestly. But it just stuck to the mud, as you saw that. And Rebecca also hitting one of the very first trees. So all in the fairway, but somewhat difficult-ish second shots here to the basket, especially with no ground play at all. So you just have to fly it all the way to the basket, which is what Kat's trying to do here. And this is what you're risking, going a little too far. That's going to be a very difficult putt for par for Kat. And okay, Rebecca having to pitch up twice, so she's already putting for bogey. That was a good attempt there from Hanna, and I think she's going to be closest for the par there. Maria misses. This is from down by that almost OB water. I don't even know if it's OB water or not. But yeah, it's going to be a double bogey there for Kat. Bogey for Maria. That was a good putt to save that bogey. And there we go. Just like that, the lead goes down to 3. But we're going on to hole 15, par 4, 469 feet. Very difficult hole. Has both backhand and forehand lines, but really it just takes staying in the middle and finding some good footing for you to play this hole nicely. As you can see, the good footing is not coming cheap today.
Oh, it's so good.
That was a good drive from Hanna. It's almost a perfect position, maybe slightly left, but still really good. Maria, a little bit low, gets some ground play, which is not too bad. Now Rebecca.
Oh, boy.
Rebecca's going to be out of position for sure. We'll see Kat's play. She turns over that forehand a little too much, so she's also out of position. She's going to try to go over the trees here, actually. Honestly, that was a really good play. I like that a lot. She was able to get way more distance that way than if she had tried to go underneath all the branches and stuff. So I like that. Rebecca with a little forehand roller. I think that might be one of the first forehand rollers we see because most people are not going to be trying forehand roller in the mud. But she managed it pretty well, and so did Maria with that upshot. That was pretty nice. Now we see Hanna's drive, and she overturns that forehand approach. It's gonna have some meat left on that birdie. Rebecca, good approach to the basket. Looking pretty good. Kat also approaches nicely to the basket. Hanna with that long birdie look. Maria getting it done. Great birdie. Good job. Oh, and Hanna does leave that putt a little bit low. Oh, that was for birdie. That's right. Okay, hole 16, par 3, 185 feet, shortest hole, probably the easiest hole. Let's see if we can see some birdies. Maria, that was probably a little bit low, but it still managed to scoot all the way up there. So that's a putt for birdie for sure. You just have to make sure you hit this tunnel, which is not very long, but you know, you can't shank it left or right or high or anything. Rebecca doing perfectly to put it inside the circle for that birdie. Kat Mertsch putting inside the circle as well. Not as close as yesterday, but still pretty good shot. Oh no, a little early release from Hanna, and now she is in the boonies. Time to pitch up into the fairway. Yeah, there's probably not much of a better play than that. So now she's going to have to play up and down for the bogey here. Catches a late tree, so she still has some work to do here. That was her bogey, so that's going to be a double bogey for Hanna. Maria missing her birdie. Great putt there for Kat to capitalize on that birdie, getting some strokes back. All right, and nice birdie for Rebecca as well. Hole 17, par 4, 372 feet. This is a straight tunnel all the way to the basket with very characteristic elevation changes of the floor, but I really like this hole a lot. Yesterday we saw Taylor Chosek pipe it all the way down to a circle 1. It's pretty incredible. So let's see if one of these ladies can replicate that shot today. Oh, look at that. That was awesome. At first it looked like she might have pulled it a little bit to the right, but I think that was as good as it could possibly be. Good shot from Rebecca. Now Kat going with a little body English there, trying to see where it ended up. Oh, Maria, bad release. Hits a very early tree. That's going to be hard to get up and down for that birdie. And Hanna also managing to clear almost every tree. She doesn't get all the way to the basket, but that's still a really, really good shot. She's going to be easy birdie range. And Maria trying to go with a little forehand action, overturns it, gets a little cut roll. She's back scrambling into the woods from the other side now. Going with a little patent pending. You always know that a patent pending is for scramble. That was Hannah's approach. That was pretty good. Ooh, Maria kicks off a branch, but still manages to scoot all the way up there. I think that's pretty much a guaranteed putt for her. Kat trying to get creative there with her crazy lie. And this is for eagle from Rebecca. Oof, leaves it just a little bit short. That's okay. That's still really close for that birdie. All right. Good birdie for Kat. Good birdie for Rebecca. Oh, good birdie for Hannah. They make this hole look really easy. It's not that easy. This might be the bogey. Yeah, bogey for Maria. All right, final hole of the tournament. Hole 18, par 4, 485 feet. Coming out of this tunnel and into the open where the windy basket is waiting for you. First shot, you just want to get out of the tunnel, and then second shot, get up to the basket. It's actually not too complicated of a hole, but let's see how the wind and the conditions are going to be playing. First, we're going to have Rebecca backhand.
Yeah.
Good shot. I like that.
Shot.
It's really nice. Kat with a really solid drive. I mean, she really crushed it this time. Hannah, oh, just a little bit overturned. It looked like she was going to crush it also. And Maria, that looked like a good, oh man, that looked like a really good drive. Unfortunate, but still going to be pretty good. And look at that. Good job of keeping the balance there. It's about as good as you can do. Look at this replay. Man.
Great commitment.
Good stuff from Hannah. Maria with her second shot, trying to approach here. Needs to fight back to the left, and she's going to have a longish putt for birdie there. Alright, Rebecca almost in the same spot as Maria. Nice approach. Very nice approach. Maria lays it under the basket, and now Rebecca's going to have this putt to take second place from Maria. And she nails it. Great birdie. That was awesome. Fantastic job. We love to see that. Another good putt. That was to save par from Hanna. And to clean up for a even par for the tournament, Kat Mertsch with her birdie. Oliva taps in her par, getting the hugs from the card mates. Thank you to Joe and Nikki and Luke and Chris and Gabe and Bob and everyone else who made this tournament possible. Great job, Kat Mertsch, and congratulations to the GoThrow Tour. Let's hear what they have to say.
All right, we are here to announce the champion of the FPO division. This is the 2025 Cancer PlayBook Open, brought to you guys by the Hideaway. We got Joe over here and Nikki, and we're gonna give this title over to this back-to-back champion. Now, birding the 18th hole 2 days in a row to end up even par. Incredible stuff. Kat Mertsch.
Nice cup, man. I guess I'd like to thank Luke for holding this event, bringing it out, having all the people coming together. It was a really great first event, regardless of what anyone says. I'd like to thank all my sponsors, Oliva Discs, First and Recreation, Squatch Disc Golf Bags, Drive Bags, and Christie's Dyed Disc. And thank you all for coming out. I appreciate everyone who came out and weathered the true storm with us. You're the real survival golfers. And yeah, let's go. Let's go.
This was some of the worst conditions that anybody's played, anybody's seen lately. This was crazy out here. One of the things I feel like that you success was the embracing of the conditions. You kept a smile on your face the whole time. How much of that had to do with your success?
All of it. You're going to come out here and be in a bad mood because the ground's sloppy. You're not going to do well. You have to embrace the suck. It's as simple as that. Waco, a couple of years ago, it was worse than this. It could always be worse. So just be happy for the moment.
Anything for us headed out into the 2025 season? Is this kind of what you meant? How's the confidence level?
I'm as confident as ever. Probably going to go take a nap. Yeah, many victories, many trophies, and all of that's coming my way. And to yours if you want it.
Absolutely. The FPO champion is 2025 Cancer PlayBook Open, Kat Mertsch.